parents were alive, just so someone would have wanted me. Her uncle's eyes softened. For a second, it seemed he wanted to say something, maybe comfort her, but he only patted her shoulder and stood. Uncle, get some sleep. Tomorrow will be another long day. He left. Mine lay back down, staring at the ceiling. Tomorrow, another long day. Another cycle of being invisible, unwanted, unheard. The next morning, she left for the cafe before dawn. She preferred walking instead of taking bus, saving the few coins she earned. The streets were quiet, the air chilly. She hugged her thin shawl tighter around herself. On the way, she passed a school. Through the gate, she saw children in uniforms holding books, laughing with their friends. She stopped for a moment and watching them from afar. Her eyes filled again. Mine, that should have been me. Not cleaning tables, not wiping dishes, but carrying books, learning things, and dreaming things. She whispered aloud, her breath misting in the cold morning air. Why does everyone get a chance except me? At the cafe, she worked harder than usual that day. She carried heavy trays, smiled politely at every customer, and even took an extra shot when another girl could not come. Mrs. Park noticed the exertion in her eyes. Mrs. Park, why you're working yourself too hard? Take a rest. Eat something at least. Mine shook her head gently. Wine, I will eat later, ma'am. Don't worry. I'm fine. But she was not fine. Her body was tired, her heart even more so. Still, she kept going because what else could she do? That evening, after closing, Mayan stayed back to clean. The cafe door opened and her uncle walked in, talking to a well-dressed man. The man's presence filled the small cafe immediately, tall, confident, with an aura of power that made her heads turn. Mr. Kim. Wine froze, holding a tray in her hand. She had never seen anyone like him before. Polished shoes, expensive suit, the same smell of authority around him. Uncle, Wine, go inside. We are talking. Wine lowered her head quite quickly. Wine, yes, uncle. But before she could leave, Mr. Kim's eyes fell on her. She studied her silently, his brows knitting as if he had noticed something. He didn't speak, but in that moment, fate had quietly stitched its first thread. That night back at home, Wine didn't know that her life was going to change completely. She didn't know that the man she saw in the cafe would be the one to decide her future. She only knew the act of another day ending, another day of being unwanted. She curled her under her blanket, hugging her diary, whispering into the silence, Wine, please, if there is any God listening, give me one reason to leave. Just one. Tears soaked the pillow again, the stars outside shining coldly as if mocking her prayers. And yet, somewhere in the city, decisions were being made that would pull her out of this suffocating world and throw her into another one, just as cruel, but with a name attached to it. Kim Taehyung. I know it may be somehow boring for you all, but wait for the next part. I'm making it and it will be more emotional. Like, I have poured my all the emotion in this. So if you liked it, then please comment and like. Thank you.